Now we need to multiply a 3-digit number by a single-digit number, and this time we're going to use short multiplication. First, we have 167 times 4, so we can set the question out with the larger number on top, but because we're using short multiplication, we only need one answer line. Now we start by multiplying digits in the smaller place values, so we start by multiplying our ones. We have 7 times 4. That's 28, but we can only write one digit in each square, so we need to write 28 as 2, 8, so with the first digit above the next place value column along, so above our tens digit. So now we can move on to multiplying our tens digit by 4. 6 times 4 is 24, but now we need to add the 2 tens that we made from multiplying our ones. So 6 times 4 is 24, plus 2 is 26. And again, we need to write 26 as 2, 6. So with the first digit above the next place value column along. Now we can move on to multiplying our hundreds. 1 times 4 is 4, and we need to add the 2 that's on top, and 4 plus 2 is 6. Now we don't have anything else to multiply, so we have our answer. That's 668. Now we have 879 times 3, so we can set the question out in the same way, and we start by multiplying our ones. 9 times 3 is 27, so that's 2, 7, with the first digit above the next place value column along. Now 7 times 3 is 21, but we need to remember to add the 2 that's on top, to add the 2 tens that we made by multiplying our ones digit. So 7 times 3 is 21, and 21 plus 2 is 23. We need to write that 2, 3. So again, with the first digit above the next place value column along. And now 8 times 3 is 24, plus 2 is 26. Now this time we can just write the 26 in our answer line, even though it's a 2-digit number. And that's because we don't have any more digits to multiply. We don't have 1,000 digit, so we can just write our 26 in our answer. So that's 2,637. Now we have 4 times 867. Now here, though the single digit number is written first, we can set the question out in the same way. Because remember, with multiplication, order doesn't matter. And when we're using short multiplication, we need the larger number on top. So now 7 times 4 is 28, so that's 2, 8. 6 times 4 is 24, plus 2 is 26, so 2, 6. And now 8 times 4 is 32, plus 2 is 34. We don't have 1,000 digit in our question, so we can write the 34 in our answer line to give us 3,468. So to understand why this method works, let's take a look at this first question again. We had 167, so that's 100, 6 tens, and 7 ones. We were multiplying by 4, so we can show 167 4 times. Now we have 28 ones, but we can regroup 10 ones and make 1 10. And when we do that, we now have 2 tens and 8 ones. That's why we write 2 above our tens column, because we've made 2 tens, and 8 as the ones digit of our answer, because we have 8 ones. So now we have 26 tens. But again, we can regroup. 10 tens make 100. So now we've made 200s and we have 6 tens. So we can write 2 above our hundreds column, and we can write 6 as the tens digit of our answer because we now have 6 tens. And we have 6 hundreds because 1 times 4 is 4, so there's our 4 hundreds. But we made 2 hundreds from multiplying our tens, so we have 6 hundreds altogether. Then we had 879, so that's 8 hundreds, 7 tens, and 9 ones. We were multiplying by 3, so we can show what we have 3 times. Now we have 27 ones, but we can regroup those into 2 tens and 7 ones. So the 2 tens that we've regrouped can be written above our tens column, and the 7 ones goes in our answer. But now we have 23 tens. We can regroup those into 2 hundreds and 3 tens. So because we've made 2 hundreds, we can write 2 above our hundreds column, and we can write the 3 tens that we have left in our answer. Now we have 26 hundreds, but that's the same as 2 thousands and 6 hundreds, because we can exchange 10 hundred counters for 1 thousand counter. So we're left with 2 thousands, 6 hundreds, 3 tens, and 7 ones, so that's what we have in our answer. Now our last question was 4 times 867, but with multiplication, order doesn't matter, so we can show 8 hundreds, 6 tens, and 7 ones, and we can show that 4 times, because 4 is the other number in our multiplication. We can regroup 28 ones into 2 tens and 8 ones. So we write the 2 tens that we've made above our tens digit and the 8 ones as the ones digit of our answer. Now we have 26 tens, but 10 tens can be exchanged for 100. So now we have 2 hundreds and 6 tens. The 2 hundreds that we've made can be written above our hundreds digit, and then the 6 tens goes in our answer. Now we have 34 hundreds altogether. 8 hundreds times 4 gives us 32 hundreds that we have here, but we also have 2 more hundreds that we made from multiplying our tens. So these 34 hundreds can be regrouped into 3 thousands and 4 hundreds, because we can exchange 10 hundred place value counters for 1,000 place value counter. So now we have 3 thousands, 4 hundreds, 6 tens, and 8 ones. So that's why our answer is 3,468.